worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom? That answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. Troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
It seems they do concern me. You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade. Seek out the Forged Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must return to my work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds, but that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption. Farewell.
Level up. Here we go. Introduction. Honestly, both of these moves are really good, but I really like this one the best. I can pretty much go through the entire game with just this move set and then just the skeletons, and I'd be happy with both of that. Although I always start with Harbinger. Yeah, I'm gonna do Harbinger. I like Harbinger. It's a good one. Now I got my dash. It's funny how, like, war collects souls, but God actually, like, not God, but the God of Death, like, requires money. That's one thing I find a little odd, is that you would think it would be the other way around. Being the Grim Reaper, you're kind of constantly having to kill people.
My realm teaches.
Stone. It's crazy to think these makers are the oldest people. She's walking in place. Meanwhile, this guy. The crazy thing is that green serpent stone over there. If I knew another person's PSN name and they wanted to trade items with me, they can give me items through that.
Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
A warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Ryder, before you mark me as a coward.
Yep, and here's all the moves.
I can end your troubles, Maker.
Well, you're welcome to try. This blade is more ancient than you, Ryder. And taller to boot.
I will break it, and you, down to size.
Bring it on, thing!
I'm surprised it's gotten this far! Allow me to show you how
One shot! He one-shot me!
horseman is a match for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have any armor on, but I'll come back and fuck you up. Alright. Yeah, this is the cool thing right here. Like, that's how me and my friend did it. We made these crazy awesome possessed sides. So then, like, all of my moves with my sides would give me infinite, like, health and infinite magic to use. Yep, inbox is empty. It's a shame. Such a cool mechanic, and I don't know anybody that plays this anymore. Not one I'd call a friend.
Maker's beard. The rumors are true. A horseman in the Forge lands. The name's Alia, and that's my brother Valis. We are the keepers of this forge, though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's forge.
Nay, the Maker's forge is lost to us, silenced by the hands of corruption. But in its depths we once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities of heaven.
Now you make trinkets.
And you, one of the four, now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood. It once flowed into our forge, as did the tears. Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There, the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the charred pass, and towards the cindery peak of the Stonefather. There, you will find the cauldron.
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
Yes, he works while you talk. I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horseman? I think not. We fight for the survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Speak to Thane again.
Fairly well, Ryder.
Oh, I forgot to use the square attack on him. Well, granted, it's not that powerful, but it'll get powerful over time. Sorry, I'm kind of using my shitty controller. It's not really working all that well. But before I go and see him, I want to go talk to this one in particular. She's not really required yet, but if you talk to her early, you can get some quests early off to start, like, knock stuff out. This one I like. I would date
We've
this
been
one.
awaiting your arrival, horseman. Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, old one, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world, but corruption seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope.
Tell me, Shaman, what is corruption?
I only know what I fear it to be. That corruption is hate given life, and that hate does not come from trees or stones, but from ourselves.
Okay.
You despair, old one, and yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon the dust. A circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers. You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you. The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future.
Pauldron the Horseman. Mira the Maker Shaman gave you the pauldron. The path of the brother troubles you, she said. It is your past, but also your future.
Stone, wood, iron, these are the gifts of the makers. Horseman, do you ever doubt your future?
No.
So one like yourself would set out to change a fate that displeases him. That is a long and dangerous path, even for death himself.
How is that your concern, Shaman?
Only that I am skilled at crafting talismans. If you gather the proper materials and return them to me, I'll make a potent talisman to aid you on your journey.
What do you require?
Stalker's bone, mordant dew, and carven stone. It is not a simple charm.
Where can I find them?
Somewhere in the Forge lands. I rarely leave Tristone, but that Pup Khan is always out exploring. He can tell you more, no doubt. What was old is new again.
And none of these weapons are going to be worth anything to sacrifice, so I'm just going to sell most of them.
I will.
God, it costs so much. Nah, I gotta be level 5 to wear that. It's pretty much War's shoulder pad.
As you reap, I will sow the same black.
Alright, so we now know where we gotta go, at least. Not quite ready to fight Thane yet, but it was worth a warm-up. Especially since I got that for free. Get some extra money.
The fire is more valuable than I, horseman. You should make haste to the temple.
Fire alone won't save your realm. You speak of the Forge.
Aye. Without the fire and the tears of the mountain, without the forge itself, we have no means to clear the forest and reach the tree of life.
What then?
Our power is over creation, yours over death and despair. You are Nephilim, Lord of Destruction. Perhaps in that there is hope.
Just how old is the Forge?
It is as ancient as the realm itself, and perhaps even older. It is said the Forge was the first thing we makers built, that in its depths we shaped entire worlds. Ride fast, Death. My realm teeters on a precipice.
Horseman, you'll find not that way, but trouble.
Do what you must for your kin, old one. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Well, if you fancy your corruption waist deep, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason this gate is here. And if you were a friend, I wouldn't let you pass. But then, who is friend to death?
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
Still nothing. Alrighty, I'm off to go find the cauldron and release the fire. But before I do anything else, I know exactly what to do. Yep, just like I remembered. There's one hidden there every time. Yeah, they destroyed the bridge so then none of the corruption can get past. What the? Get up! There you go. pulsating eyeball. Alrighty. Well, besides staring at the giant eyeball of death back there, we're gonna move on to heading to the cauldron. Even the loading screens are kind of fun because you get to watch the spirits like freak out. Like the spirits keep moving when everything else doesn't. Let's see, the Reaping Crag. If I recall, I don't think I could really traverse this place yet. However, there is somebody we need to go say hi to.
Over here. Greetings, horseman, and welcome. I've been expecting you.
Vulgrim. What brings you crawling out of the shadows?
I wouldn't want to lose my most valuable customer. Not to what lurks at the edge of shadows. So here I am, to offer my wares.
Do you know that I don't? I'm not here by choice, demon.
I merely followed the trail of carnage. Your blades are as sharp as ever. Even still, I may be able to help you. I carry things others would frown upon. Go on, take a look. You won't be disappointed. Fresh merchandise.
I remember these boxes give you special stuff, and you want to save up for the legacy box. Wasn't there anything else? Shit, his stuff is expensive as hell.
Another time, demon.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence. There are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.